Welcome back to New England Living. Up next, learn how connecting the inside of your home to the outdoors can improve your health and wellness. Michael and Jessie Sartor recently decided to renovate their home with a specific focus on natural light. As homeowners, what were some of the things that you wanted to keep in mind during the design process?
Well, we really wanted to take advantage of the outdoor space, so we wanted as many windows and doors opening up to our yard as we could possibly have.
We look out onto conservation land out here, and we really wanted to make sure our home was really opened up to the land and we could actually access it, make use of it, and kind of bring the light and feel into our house. Right away when we met Lizzie, we could tell she had the same vision we have, connecting our house to the outside and bringing all the nature indoors.
Lead designer Lizzie Antonic worked closely with the Sartors to create the perfect solution.
It was a thoughtful process as far as how we were going to incorporate the windows and how they were going to be laid out. The bifold door in the back here was something that they were really interested in doing. That's the kitchen space.
We spend so much time in the kitchen with 3 kids and dogs and family, and we love to have barbecues, so having the doors open up to the backyard will just be perfect.
You chose one of Marvin's newest front doors in this house. Why?
So the door that we chose is part of their modern series. It's their new swinging door. It's actually the first door in New England that's going to be installed, so you guys are getting the first one.
Not a big deal.
Jessie and Michael were looking for a front door that really achieved a look with a lot of glass. And then when we went to the Seven Tide showroom, they were able to show us this new product, and it perfectly achieved what we were looking for.
The style was exactly what we wanted, and the durability was perfect for New England.
You seem like a really active and outdoorsy family. There's chickens running around, your kids are playing. How did that factor into the design of the home?
Well, we wanted it to be open and airy, both literally the interior is open, high ceilings, but we also wanted it to open up to the outside. And so we actually made sure these bifold doors were a big factor, lots of windows, just accessible in and out.
This house has 72 windows, which seems like a lot on paper.
Yeah.
Is that pretty typical for
No.
a house of this size? So a lot of windows.
A lot of windows.
Why?
Why
Why was that important to you?
Our theme has been bringing the light and nature into our home, and in order to get a lot of light, you just need a lot of windows.
We obviously wanted as much wellness and health and anything that would benefit being at home and having like a healthy environment, so the light and the air and all of that was important to us. We have 4 seasons, but I mean, you could open the doors up in any of those seasons. You're still using the outside, and a sunny winter day is still a great way to get the sunlight inside.
What are some areas of the home that you really work to incorporate light and bring the outside inside?
We have a lot of sort of unexpected spaces where we have windows in the house, spaces that you're actually in all the time, right? You go into your closet every day, you're in your shower every day, you're in your pantry every day. We added a window in there. Those were spaces that we were really mindful to make sure that we had that light coming through.
Going up and looking through those openings and those windows, it makes the rooms feel so much larger and definitely more inviting to be in the laundry room or in the pantry, getting stuff done and still feeling like you're outside.
PJ Antonic is the project's lead builder and helped bring the homeowner's vision to reality.
So they are all about being outside, being in nature. And so their number one goal was to create as much of that feeling as possible, as well as bringing as much light into the house as possible.
Why is light important in a house? What does it do in terms of improving health and wellness?
So there are tons of stats out there that actually prove that more light in your home makes you a happier person, is more healthy. And so for me, that's one really important thing. The other is artificial light sometimes can just get boring, right? Whereas light changes all day. And so for me, when I walk through a space, I try to think about how can I best utilize the sun and where is it coming from and how can we capitalize on those moments?
Light can do so many things. It can improve a mood, it can help with sleep, productivity, things like that. So in what ways are we seeing that come into play in this house in particular, where the light and the windows are serving a function?
So a greater sense of well-being starts with the spaces around us, right? And so for us, every room has an opportunity to be brighter, lighter, has an opportunity to be healthier and more enjoyable. So when we walk through a project before we even put pen to paper, we're thinking to ourselves, how do we get more light in here? How do we create a more open space? How do we create a space that's more inviting? With this project, I think we're absolutely hitting it out of the park.
Is there a particular space in here that you are exceptionally proud of, or you're just really looking forward to seeing it finished?
I think the kitchen is going to be killer. It's been a vision of Lizzie and I's mind for a while, and we're finally bringing it to light. We've always wanted to do a bifold door, which we're doing, the Marvin bifold door, to, again, bring the outside in, open it all the way up. So I think the kitchen is going to be a showstopper for sure.
I think that everybody has thought about the amount of time that they spend in their house, the amount of time that they work in their home, the amount of time that they're staying home to eat. All of those things are things that you think about when you're trying to bring light and energy and fresh air inside. So I think that Marvin has helped us really achieve that.
What we've come up with here in the end is exactly what we could have, ever would have dreamed of. It's amazing.
Coming up after the break, if you're in the market to buy or sell, or just want to make the most of your existing space, our real estate experts have you covered when New England Living returns after this.